This is Anabolic Stick, a YouTuber who became famous by calling out Hussein Farhat a fake natty, a fitness influencer who may have the best natural transformation. Anabolic Stick always covers his face in his videos and uses a stick figure to represent himself. But recently he posted a picture of himself and revealed his face. So in this video I will reveal the truth behind Anabolic Stick, because he's just a liar and a scammer who was able to influence dozens of people against Hussein Farhat just for views.
Kid is obviously taking a lot of stuff.
Hussein Farhat, scamming tens of thousands of people.
I don't think he's that.
And even AI doesn't believe that this guy is natural.
Hussein's fake claims to be natural.
Kid is
Hussein's
obviously
fake
taking a
claims.
lot of stuff.
In May 22, Anabolic Stick posted a video his title Why Greg Doucette and Hussein Farhat Need to Be Stopped and described them as a liar in his thumbnail. When the video get 150 views, Greg Doucette commented in his video.
Some advice for future videos is to be careful on how you word things. Deliberately on purpose lying about the information is actually known as libel.
This comment would make this video get viral. He got from 150 to 7,500 views the same day and now about 266,000 views. In this video, Anabolic Stick start with this.
This is Hussein Farhat, a pathological liar who was recently blown up on the internet for his absolutely insane physique. Hussein lies to his young audience of millions by claiming that he achieved this physique quote-unquote naturally within only 3 years. And this is cookbook salesman and IFBB pro Greg Doucette, who has been helping Hussein perpetuate this lie for his own gain. In this video, I'll be explaining how and why Greg went from calling Hussein out on being a fake natty, to helping him lie to everyone about being natural, and even making him a co-owner of Greg's own supplement company in the process. Let's get into it. About a year ago, Hussein blew up on TikTok for his absolutely insane physique and made being a natty his entire brand. However, his rise on TikTok was instantly accompanied by hordes of people calling him out for lying about his natty status. Due to all this attention, Hussein quickly found himself on Greg Doucette's radar, and Greg proceeded to make a natty or not on Hussein, correctly calling Hussein a fake natty. I mean, Greg hits all the notes in this video. He starts off by talking about diminishing returns and how much muscle someone with good genetics could realistically grow in 3 years, which is about 26 pounds, when Hussein gained more than double that, 60 pounds.
So let me start with the first point. I share some facts. Hussein Farhat didn't gain 60 pounds, he gained 43 pounds of muscle.
Transformation of which he posted, the starting weight, it wasn't 122 pounds. It was 139 pounds. And so the total weight gain in all after 2.5 years went from about 60 to 43.
Now I want to share my progress. This is me in day 1. This is me after 1 week. 3 weeks, you can see big difference, like Hussein Farhat. This is me after 1 year. I gained 22 pounds of muscle from this physique. And after 18 months, I gained 31 pounds of muscle. All this while I train at home, with weights I made of cement, using primitive equipment. The only difference between me and Hussein is the method we use. I use bulk and cut with 500 calorie surplus, which make me gain 56 pounds. 22 pounds of muscle and 34 pounds of fat. And in my second bulk, I gained 34 pounds, 9 pounds of muscle and 25 pounds of fat. Okay, then how Hussein Farhat gained 43 pounds of pure muscle? If the weight that you gain is 80% is muscle and 20% is fat, your body fat will drop. For example, someone is 200 pounds and he have 20 pounds of fat, his body fat is 10%. And if he gain 40 pounds, 38 pounds of muscle and 2 pounds of fat, so his weight is 240 and his fat 22 pounds. His body fat will drop. And that's what happened with Hussein Farhat, and we call elite genetics. Even I make almost the same progress, but I don't have elite genetics. For me, 40% is muscle and 60% is fat. And I train my arms 4 times intense. In every bulk, I add extra volume to get impressive result. Genetics not the only thing to get impressive physique. Okay, now, what's the best way to know if someone natural or not? Simply the blood work.
And so I would challenge him. Show us your blood work. You want to prove that you're natural. It's not all that hard.
Okay, Hussein Farhat sent the blood work to Greg Doucette and he analyzed it, and the result turns out natural, right?
Based on the blood work, based on the evidence, this guy, 1 in a million genetics. And so let's see it in the comment section. Do you now believe him? I never believed him, but the proof is in the pudding and we've analyzed it.
Not only Greg,
of less than 100 that most labs use. And considering his elevated creatinine and creatine kinase, as well as his BUN, ALT, and AST on the upper range of normal, it suggests he did some strenuous exercise near his blood draw, which means he's experiencing muscle breakdown and or stress. This is why I always tell people to avoid intense exercise at least 24 hours, but preferably 48 to 72 hours before a blood draw. Putting it all together, assuming these results are accurate, they look like the labs of a natural lifter who has naturally high aromatase activity, who would have likely seen even better results had he been well rested and possibly closer to waking up.
But that's not enough for a lot of people, and one of them is anabolic stick. The blood test comes out from the lab himself to Greg. And by now, Hussein did 4 blood tests. In another comment, Greg Doucette wrote,
Alright, who wants to have the privilege of paying for Hussein's drug tests for the chance of winning $50,000? Considering you're all sure there's a 0% chance he's natural, this is easy money. Who wants to make a quick $50,000? To this comment, I replied, I'm a broke college student with literally $17 in his bank account, coach. How about you pay for the drug test? A pathological liar.
So that's me Sinan reached out to help him pay for the test.
I would like to pay for, on your behalf, Hussein's drug test, because, you know, you said you're a broke college student, you don't have a lot of money. I get it, I've been there.
The problem that Anabolic Stick have the money to test Hussein by himself. About 2 months ago, I made a video about Anabolic Stick. In that video, Anabolic Stick was making about $500 to $1,600 at that time. He can accept the offer from Hussein, but he refused, and now his channel make from $2,000 to $6,000 according to view state that Mr. Beast create. So someone influenced dozens of people to attack Hussein Farhat about his natural status, and he don't have the courage to accept Hussein Farhat offer, which he raised to $500,000 by now.
Is a polymorphism. If you do want to test me, if you do want to pull up, I will up it to $500,000 now. All right, $500,000. If I fail a single blood work in a full year, if I fail one over the year, I'll refund every single person all of the tests that they paid for, and also I'll give them $500,000 on top of it. That's my invite to everybody watching this.
Someone like Anabolic Stick try desperate to become famous, even if that takes lying and hiding himself.
I'm a broke college student with literally $17 in his bank account, coach. How about you pay for the drug test?
Even in Instagram, and that's the reason he posts a picture not very clear, because he's still afraid about what people will think about him if they know. You fail on Instagram because you don't have value to deliver. The only thing you're good at is lying and start wave of hate just for views. You are the worst influencer I ever seen. Remember, the money you got is from calling Hussein Farhat a fake natural. So prove it. When people invite you, you run away.
Anabolic Stick, he's given an out. Free flight, free hotel, free testing, everything that you said in your previous video that you couldn't afford. Oh, look at these multimillionaires picking on me. I'm a broke-ass, poor college student. Feel sympathy. Playing the simp card. But he's been called out.
The natural show.
And just to give you like extra proof on the fact that I haven't been lying about the show being drug tested, tell me why I said this on a podcast.
Was it a natural show?
Yeah, natural.
Natural?
Yeah.
What was that? So they tested you?
No, they didn't.
No, wow.
They didn't for that show. They say it's tested, but I didn't get tested.
Hussein Farhat said in the podcast before this even started. Another point, Hussein put all his gain in the first 80 months.
Let's flex, man. Let's get it. 17 in 16th or an 8th.
I'll dig it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great arm size.
Okay, you're gonna have to read it because I don't know how to.
You don't know how to read?
No. 0.5 exactly.
11 and a half. 17, no, not 11. 11 and a half. Amazing. 17 and a little bit less. And a half. 17 and a half. There we go.
So the internet thinks that I'm a fake natty, and then I hopped on gear for my first 18 months of training and then hopped off and was able to keep the exact same physique. At least that's what thousands of comments have been saying, so I thought I'd go over it. So here you can see is me after 18 months of training. You know, I'm spotting my friend in the gym, and here is me today. And according to the internet, these two physiques are the exact same. Now listen, I do see the similarities. You know, I have glasses in both of them. I'm also spawning in a similar way in both of them. But I do believe that I'm slightly bigger, right? Not too much, just slightly bigger today than I used to be after my first 18 months of training. But then again, I do understand I only put on like, I think 20 pounds of muscle in between these two pictures, so it could be confusing.
So let us see what tricks you have left on Anabolic Stick. If you like this video, drop a like and subscribe, and comment below about your opinion about this. Goodbye for now, until the next video.